Golf is a game of skill until it's a comedy show. Welcome to Viva Golf, where we celebrate the moments that remind us even pros aren't perfect. Today we're counting down the top 10 dumbest golf moments caught on film. Real clips that'll make you cringe, laugh, and maybe feel better about your own game. Before we tee off, smash that like button if you've ever shanked a shot into the woods, comment your own golf disaster story below, and subscribe for more content that mixes tips with pure entertainment. Let's dive in. Starting at number 10, Kevin Na's infamous 16 on a par 4. Yep, you heard that right. At the 2011 Valero Texas Open, Na transformed the 9th hole into a nightmare, taking 16 strokes as he battled bushes, rocks, and his own sanity. The kicker? He finished the round with a straight face. Respect. Let's break this down. Na's tee shot landed in the woods, and what followed was a masterclass in frustration. He took 11 shots just to escape the trees, whacking his ball into rocks, roots, and even his own leg. The crowd started counting strokes like it was a horror movie. But here's the twist. Kevin later joked, "At least I didn't break 20. Classic golf humor. Gotta laugh to keep from crying, right? Golf fails don't get more brutal than this. Even the rules official looked like he needed therapy afterward. At number 9, Stewart Cink proves technology hates golfers. During the 2023 WM Phoenix Open, his backswing was shattered by a fan's blaring ringtone. The result? A wild slice and a death stare that's still viral. Let's rewind. Cink was lining up a critical drive on the infamous 16th hole. You know, the stadium hole with 20,000 rowdy fans. Then, brrring! The culprit? A spectator's retro Nokia ringtone. Stewart froze mid-swing, glared into the crowd, and muttered, "Seriously?" The fan later apologized, but the damage was done. Cink's ball sailed into the desert, and the clip racked up 10 million views in 24 hours. Number 8 takes us to Phil Mickelson's "I'd rather take a penalty than let that ball roll" moment at the 2018 US Open. With his ball trickling downhill, Phil sprinted after it and swatted it like a fly, earning a 2-stroke penalty and a lifetime of memes. Here's the context. Phil was plus 17 for the tournament and clearly fed up. When his putt on the 13th green started rolling downhill again, he chased it down and hilariously whacked it back toward the hole while it was still moving. The crowd gasped, the rules committee face-palmed, and Phil later said, "I know it's a 2-stroke penalty, worth it." Classic lefty logic. Even legends have days where they say, "Forget the rules, I'm saving my sanity." And honestly, we respect it. Number 7 is the luckiest fail in golf history. In 2001, Andrew Magee's drive on a par 4 bounced off another player's putter and rolled into the cup. The PGA had to confirm it was legal. Spoiler, it was. Here's the kicker. Tom Byram, the guy whose putter became a backboard, didn't even see it happen. He was lining up his own putt when bang! Magee's ball smacked his club and vanished into the hole. Byram's reaction? You're welcome? This remains the only par 4 hole-in-one in PGA Tour history, and it's all thanks to a putter and pure chaos. Imagine being Magee's caddy. Yeah, I totally called that shot. 100% intentional. At number 6, Tommy Fleetwood's "how" moment. At TPC Sawgrass, his drive smacked a spectator's water bottle, shooting 50 feet into the air and landing safely. Even Tommy laughed after his heart restarted. Let's slow this down. Fleetwood's drive was heading straight for the woods until it hit a full plastic water bottle in a fan's hand. The ball rocketed upward like a SpaceX launch, did a full somersault, and plopped back into play. The fan? He got a signed glove and a lifetime supply of "I saved Tommy Fleetwood's round" bragging rights. Number 5 is Rory McIlroy's "sorry dad" moment. At the 2021 Masters, Rory blocked an approach shot straight into his own dad's leg. Jerry took it like a champ, but I bet Christmas dinner was awkward. Here's the setup. It's the final round of the 2021 US Masters. Rory's dad, Jerry, was standing right of the 7th fairway. supposedly a safe spot. But Rory's approach from the trees failed to hook and ended up smacking Jerry's calf so hard it left a welt. The crowd groaned. Rory covered his face, and Jerry later joked, "I should have made him pay for my physio." Lesson learned. Never trust your kid's draw, even if he's a 4-time major winner. Pro tip, never stand left of Rory, or right, or anywhere. Just watch from the clubhouse. Number 4 features Padraig Harrington channeling Hulk mode. At the 2011 PGA Championship, he snapped his 3-wood over his knee after a bad shot. The crowd gasped, then cheered. Golf rage at its finest. Let's analyze this meltdown. Harrington's drive on the 4th hole at Atlanta Athletic Club hooked into the water, and Padraig snapped. Literally. He bent the club over his knee like a twig and tossed it into the lake. The best part? He played the rest of the round with 13 clubs and still shot even par. The club? Still at the bottom of the pond, probably haunting fish. That club now lives in the Hall of Shame. R.I.P. 3-wood. You died so we could laugh. Bronze goes to Sergio Garcia's Tarzan impersonation at the 1999 PGA Championship. Stuck behind a tree, he swung one-handed while practically dangling from a branch, and somehow it worked? Here's why this is iconic. 19-year-old Sergio, still in his El Nino era, refused to take a penalty. Instead, he did a full Cirque du Soleil routine, leaping, twisting, and swinging one-handed while shouting, "Vamos!" The ball scooted 100 yards down the fairway, and the crowd lost it. Even Tiger Woods, his playing partner, cracked up. Pure golf theater. Sergio proved golf is 10% skill, 90% circus act that day. And we're here for it. Number 2, even GOATs aren't safe. At the 2013 Masters practice round, Tiger sculled a shot so badly it ricocheted into his own foot. The look on his face? Priceless. Did I really just do that? This moment is golf's ultimate humble pie. Tiger, fresh off 4 wins that season, was casually hitting balls at Augusta's range. Then, ping! His wedge shot rocketed into his left foot. The crowd froze. Tiger stared at his foot like it betrayed him, then burst out laughing. Even he tweeted later, "Note to self, don't practice self-sabotage." Classic Tiger. Proof that golf humbles everyone, even 15-time major winners. And the number 1 dumbest golf moment ever, Jean Van de Velde's triple bogey from hell at the 1999 Open. Leading by 3 strokes on the 18th, he decided to play hide-and-seek with a creek, a grandstand, and a bunker. The result? A collapse so iconic, it's golf's version of the Titanic. Let's relive the horror. Needing only a double bogey to win, Van de Velde chose driver off the tee. Why? Then hit into the Barry Burn, twice. He took off his shoes and socks to wade in the water, ricocheted a shot off a grandstand, and finally found a bunker. By the time he holed out, he'd carded a 7 and lost in a playoff. The lesson? When leading a major, just lay up, folks. Golf's golden rule, never assume you've won until you're holding the trophy. And maybe not even then. If these golf fails taught us anything, it's that even pros have days where the golf gods laugh at them. Let's normalize laughing at ourselves too. Drop your dumbest golf moment in the comments. We'll feature the best ones in a future video. Liked this video? Subscribe for more videos, golf highlights, and tips to avoid your own golf mishaps. Ring the bell so you never miss a video.